Oh. Oh. What is up, everybody?
Hello.
Hello. Wait 1 second. Need to switch on over.
What about people who've played at least 50 hours is still mostly negative.
Hey.
Do Bayonetta 1.
Oh, okay. They're just going right now on my own stream. Hey, everybody. What's up? My name is Zona Mike. Welcome to another fun-filled stream of Ace Attorney. I'm here today with the boys. That would be good old Nero. Nero, say what's up.
Hello.
Hey. Nero says what's up.
Whoa.
So, Nero's
Chill out there, Max.
I'm moving my mic around.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It's really painful. Stop it.
I'll mute myself. All right.
All right, and there's
Best
Max. I guess Max is live also. He's just fixing his mic real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna be sending something out to the chat real quick. So yeah, Nero, what were you guys talking about over in the other chat?
We were talking about Steam reviews because I don't use Steam much at all, so I don't look at the reviews on there. Although I know they're quite useful. What I was talking about is when you Google a game, usually if it's on Steam, a 10 out of 10 score comes up in the and it says Steam, out of 10, and it's basically always 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 for most games I search. And so I've just kind of written that off, the Steam score. But now we're kind of discussing where the fuck does that score come from? Because on Steam you don't rate things out of 10.
Yeah,
this is
you get a thumbs up or thumbs
down. So I'm guessing there's some kind of algorithm that determines a number from that, and the algorithm is absolutely busted because it's giving most things 9 and 10.
So what is Bayonetta 1 if you Google it? I mean, it's a well-reviewed game, so it'll be probably high.
I'm guessing it's a 10 out of 10. Except in that case, it is deserved. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Anybody watching, buy Bayonetta 3. Buy a Switch, and then buy Bayonetta 3.
Bye, Bayonetta 3, everybody. That was your
absolutely fantastic. 9 out of 10 on Steam. That's a crime. That is
wrong. So all reviews 92%, recent reviews 89%. Almost 20,000 people have reviewed it. So that sort of tracks. What about the Devil May Cry franchise is interesting. Because if you go to 4, it's very similar to Bayonetta, around 90%. Devil May Cry 5, overwhelmingly positive, 97% recent reviews, 95% overall.
Yeah, DMC5 got the 10 out of 10 on Steam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did.
DMC3 got a 6 out of 10 on Steam? That means it's fucking unplayable.
Wait, did it?
Well, speaking of
and then DMC the reboot got 9 out of 10.
So yeah,
Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition. Yes, it does have mixed reviews. It's 58% on Steam. I think that might have something to do with the port, since it's not on Switch where it's really nice. It's more just a shit port if you read the reviews. Oh no, my bad. This is the standalone version. They made a Devil May Cry bundle basically, where it's not a bundle. It's called the HD collection, which includes 3, and that got a much better remastering, right? So if you play 3 as part of the Devil May Cry HD collection, that's reviewed as very positive, 91-93% overall. But that's obviously not just 3, that's all 3 games.
I see. But yes, all this to say, get a Switch, play Bayonetta 3. It is the only game this year that rivals Elden Ring for Game of the Year.
And the only thing that is going to rival it is, without going into details real quick, boom! 94 on OpenCritic. God of War Ragnarok.
God of War, yeah.
99%.
God of War is going to be the heavy hitter.
I've listened to a review, a completely non-spoilery one, and it's just generally very positive.
Yeah, there's
I think that's what we all expected. I had a pit in my stomach. I really don't want this to be bad. I hope it's not, but I don't think it would be. I think this is pretty much what most people expected. I think it's.
I didn't expect this, honestly. I honestly didn't expect this. I thought it was gonna go 88 round, right? Range. For some reason with the.
Wait, what is it? 1994?
It's a 94. Yeah. By the way, Jake says
what was the
God
first
of War. First
Well,
game.
the first game, now that you ask, is a 10 out of 10 on Steam.
Yeah.
I should look that up. God of War.
94.
It is very high on Steam.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 94.
96%.
No,
96%
critics
on Steam.
absolutely love this shit.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, God of War Ragnarok. I was not that excited about God of War Ragnarok for the longest time. I think that when God of War first came out and there was the initial kind of high of it, I really was excited for the next God of War. I mean, we all were. But as the years went on, it kind of like dwindled a teeny bit for me personally.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
The same way with, I don't really care about Spider-Man 2, but I know that when it comes out, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man 1 was really fucking hype, and it left me very ready for the next game. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I agreed. And that's kind of like what this was for me personally, where I saw gameplay of it, and the very first gameplay trailer or whatever came out. Not gameplay, but the first trailer came out for it. And I remember just watching it and just thinking that it looked a little bit too samey as what the original God of War was. And
I was, you continue.
I just was not blown away by anything that I saw of it quite yet. So seeing all this stuff is pretty impressive. And people saying that it's better than the first one, which is pretty crazy.
Well, for me, when I saw the first trailer, my initial response was, this is going to be fucking terrible. Like the first God of War 2018, for a few reasons. One, what the fuck is this combat? This looks nothing like God of War. God of War is way crazier than this. Second of all, Kratos is, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played the over 10-year-old game at this point, Kratos is fucking dead. What the hell is he doing here? Why is he in Norseland? So I went into the game with like not very good hopes, or not. I didn't go into the game, but I didn't, as it was coming out, I did not expect good things from it. But then the reviews started coming out, and 92s, 94s, and everyone was saying it was the best game on PS4 yet. So I was like, all right. And then absolutely phenomenal. I'm very.
And not only was it an amazing story and very pretty game and fun to play, but it was actually like a good game in terms of the combat and
the combat
the
was
collectibles, the exploration of the maps, the side quest, the side stuff was arguably just as good, if not better, as the main stuff as well. Like nothing really overshadowed. Like there wasn't one bit of the game that overshadowed the rest. It was all quite on par with itself.
And it was impressive how cohesive it felt. It wasn't like full open world. It was like a mid open world, and there were a couple of side quests, but it felt very cohesive as a single story being told. Even like as you're going off to do the side quests, it feels like, yes, this is what the characters would do right now. This doesn't feel like, there's so many games that do this really idiotic thing where the main plot has a ticking time, a ticking clock, and then it expects you to do side quests. It's like, if I'm invested in the story, like Cyberpunk, for example, if I'm invested in the story, I'm not doing any of these fucking side quests because I'm dying. Why would I do these side quests? I need to focus on the story so my character doesn't die, right? A lot of open world games fall into that trap, and I think God of War handled it very well.
Yeah. And I think that one thing that I am excited about is, let me just pull this real quick. So I'm cutting it a little bit because I didn't want to have any spoiler images. But one thing is from Gene Park from the Washington Post. What he said was, God of War 3 Ragnarok has finally dethroned The Witcher 3 with the best side quests I've ever played in an adventure game. The game's coolest fights, most heartfelt stories, and grandest areas are in the side quests. Don't skip them. That's something that I find pretty interesting coming from the first one. So if you haven't played God of War 20,
I heard that
play it.
from the one review I've listened to. That you, like you might listen to the same one, Mike. I don't know. He did say that surprisingly, not only did they not shy away from having the side stuff, right? They've just given us more of everything in a way that doesn't feel like, oh, this is filler.
Yeah,
that was the impression I got from his review, right?
That doesn't surprise me, because if you remember in the first game, 2 of the realms were completely optional.
That's true.
The best bosses in the game, fucking 10 of them.
Yeah.
Wait, was it 10 or 8 of them? 8 or 10
the
of
Valkyries
them were all optional. Like, the side quests
wasn't it 8 of them, and the 9th was the big one? I think.
No, I think it's 7, and then
was it 7 and 8? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 7 and 8. I think it might be 8 and 9. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, but I need to look at my custom Yu-Gi-Oh deck. But they don't add side stuff just to add content, just to add side stuff. They have ideas and they say, all right, let's relegate this to side stuff. Things that might as well be part of the main story.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see what happens next. Knowing our format of things, we might probably have a spoiler-free review on one of our streams where we just talk about it a teeny bit, not spoil anything. That'd be kind of fun.
I'll host a spoiler review.
Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of a spoiler-free probably next week, and then one of Nero's streams we can do a full-on spoiler review, or we can add in the.
I'm unfortunately I am not going to be able to play it for a bit.
Okay.
Because I'm going to New York for a few weeks.
Oh.
So I will be able to play it, I think, around the 25th is when
Okay.
I'll be able to play it. But of course, actually, no, because everyone's focused on God of War when Sonic Frontiers.
All right, let's start into our stream.
I'm gonna be playing that first for sure, because God of War. I played God of War.
Are you serious? I literally watched a gameplay of that because they released shit. It looks terrible.
You lie.
I mean, it looks bad but good in a weird kind of way.
I understand if Sonic fans will like it because. A, they want to like it, and B, there hasn't been.
Sonic fans will like it because they have been fucking starving for over a decade.
Conditioned to accept.
Somebody stream Sonic Frontiers. You do it, Nero.
I'll do that. I'll do it. This is a scrap of bread to someone who hasn't eaten in 10 years. They've been kept alive on fumes. I haven't looked forward to a Sonic game since Sonic 06. Unleashed was good, but I wasn't excited for it because I thought the Werehog was stupid. And then ever since that, I haven't given a shit about any of the Sonic games that have come out. They've all looked bad. Generations was okay, but I didn't like it because it's just old shit. It doesn't tell a new story or anything. This is finally they're doing something, and I want to support them to get it through Sega's head that, hey, you can do shit with Sonic, please.
From the gameplay I've seen, I don't know if maybe I just haven't seen the right.
I have not seen much. I've been
my impression is that it just looks. Zona, you tell me if you agree. I don't know if you've seen some of the trailers. It kind of looks a bit soulless and empty and just.
Yes. From the little I have seen,
no character. At least the fucking Werehog or whatever it was called in Sonic Unleashed. At least that was goofy. At least that had some character to it, right? It was silly and what was the game called? The Black Knight, was it?
Yeah,
that was cool. That was
that was fun. It did something different. Even what was the one before that? The Seven Rings or whatever.
7 rings in hand.
There's
all of those
rings.
Those had character. Those were kind of fun. They were maybe too goofy or too out there.
Yes, that was the golden age of Sonic. Those are the games that I loved.
Yeah, whereas this game, it's
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Every 2010 onwards, every Sonic game since 2010 has had character. It's just been awful. So I'd rather it have. I haven't played them, but from what I've seen, it's really memey and Fortnitey and just very cringe. The character is very cringe, and
Sonic.
I would rather it have no character than that. So this is an improvement for me.
Fair enough.
But we will see. We shall see. So yeah, maybe Nero's stream will check out some Sonic Frontiers. But for now, on the docket is some good voice acting right here. So just some little reminders beforehand. Max, throw inside the chat right now the link to the MZN channel. Basically what we're doing right now is 3 dudes out there streaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. What we do is we get together, we talk about stuff, and have a good time streaming video games. Sometimes it's more of a podcast format. Sometimes we're just focusing. Sometimes we're doing voice acting. So definitely, Max, post that in the chat. Subscribe to our MZN channel on YouTube. That is where Max goes live on Sundays, as well as where we post all of our archived videos. So if you want to catch up with any previous episodes, right now we are on the 3rd episode of our Ace Attorney journey. That rhymes again. I love always saying that. So we're on the 3rd one. If you've missed the other ones, stay watching. Not too big spoilers going on. Don't leave. And catch up with all the funny goofs in earlier episodes. So yeah, they're all there in that link. Make sure to hit subscribe. If you're a new person to this channel, hit a follow on here and make my day. Just not even subscribe, just a nice little heart, just a little follow. That'd be cool, so you can see whenever I go live here on the Zona Mike channel. But without further ado, everybody, let's stretch our vocal cords. Nero.
Hold on. Last time, the British woman turned out to be racist. Now, will Zona, Mac, and Nero get past the tutorial? Probably.
Yeah.
Find out.
We have
Zona,
literally
share us the Discord.
Yeah. We have literally been in this tutorial for about, God, I don't know how long now.
Because I don't know if Mac knows this, but like the game hasn't started yet. This isn't like just.
Is this still the fucking tutorial?
This is just the trial part of the gameplay loop. This is a single segment.
I thought this was the gameplay loop.
No.
No, there's more
Like this-
apparently.
This is a trials game. The whole point is that you're in a trial. I thought that was
But
literally
what do
the
trials cover? If you're an attorney,
a crime. I don't know.
if you're an attorney, most of your work takes place outside the courtroom.
No, obviously, sure, but like that's going to be boring as shit for a game. So that's why they're making
Yeah,
an
and
entire
we're
police
going to
investigation.
go-
We're gonna get there.
No. I questioned this last stream, and you told me to shut up. Like I said, why are we doing a police investigation in the middle of a trial? Like that's not how it works.
It's because this is the tutorial. That's why. Otherwise, we do the police investigation alongside police officers, and then we do the trial.
Yes.
Okay, well then, can I suggest we hurry this shit up a little bit and not maybe?
No. Never.
No.
Never.
No, we've got so much.
We're gonna be
Never.
7 streams at this rate.
We are gonna be for
got
7 streams.
nowhere
That's the
to go.
adventure of it, you know? It's the adventure. So anyways.
We have so much content to squeeze out of this game.
We're
We're gonna
farming.
get every last
It's
drop.
it's not that good though.
Oh, what? This is great. This is
No,
great.
it's fun, but like this isn't. I mean, I'd rather watch 17 hours of like I don't know 17 streams of God of War Ragnarok rather than this.
Well, God
Ooh.
of War Ragnarok isn't out yet, so.
So guess what? Get fucked, nerd. Here we
wanna
go.
You want to go rewatch the Johnny Depp trial? Probably, but
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Max, go over to somebody else's stream, right? They're probably streaming Ragnarok. I don't know.
we're going to.
Not
Well,
quite yet. I
we're gonna
would,
have
but
an action-packed stream full of objection hearsays and objection relevances and human fecal matter in the bed, and it'll be great.
Yeah. All right. So get ready. Here we go, y'all. 22nd of November, 1:14 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Oh my God. Courtroom 2. I cannot speak already.
Wait, actually, sidebar. You know there's an Ace Attorney anime?
There is.
Yes. Well, there is the there are blooper reels for the anime. So I highly suggest to anybody watch that later. Get it on YouTube. Just search Ace Attorney anime bloopers, and it's basically just our stream but with professional voice actors.
I'm down. Oh.
They're pretty funny.
All right. Where were we? Oh, well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense. Why the sudden ingress into my courtroom?
A judicial assistant and a woman, no less. The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time. I need to get this voice back.
Unacceptable.
I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
Objection! There is a vagina in the courtroom. This is unacceptable. Ha! You're too late, little girl.
It's fine.
This
You don't even have to read the actual words. You did it fine the first time.
This trial has already been concluded.
5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
Based. I'll just go with that.
Based. I am most grateful. The wrong voice. Who exactly are you? I'm sorry, there's no time. Please simply accept this for now. What is it? A report about something written in English? It's Giselle Brett's research. Ah, the English woman's. After that trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper.
Oh yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
So does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
Well, thank you.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know. They're all together. It's weird. I haven't been able
Color code them a little bit.
Yeah, right? I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself. Oh no, of course not.
Special characteristics of curare and its effects on human subjects. Interesting.
Curare? What's that? Never heard of that word before. Honestly, I haven't.
Me neither. Time's up. To the kitchen, wench.
Jesus Christ.
The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female.
You are so into this
trespasser from the
character
courtroom.
that you're literally paraphrasing his words perfectly.
He's a fun one.
Also, hello, Mother. Welcome to the chat. There's too little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it. Ah, this is wonderful. Thank you. Giselle's report has been entered into the courtroom record. Goodbye then, and good luck. I need to get a better voice for her.
Do you think she's my little sister? Because they
Maybe.
both have red hairbands. That means they're related.
Oh, that's true. You have had long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our English guests any longer.
Very well read, Max.
I ask the prosecution and defense now one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but...
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency. Renosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our very last chance.
Yes, I know. Your Excellency, the defense does not have new evidence.
Wait, no, you do.
That look. That unyielding stare of the true Japanese warrior. Well, Miss Brett,
Yes, Your Excellency.
if you won't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it is not very long until tea time. I'll have to say something else that I didn't quite read.
Yeah, it just went on. Forgive me, Miss Brett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realize I was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order.
Fuck off. I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
Alright, you're a little bit of a bitch, my dear lady.
I said it's fucking tea time.
So, counsel, what is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
It is true, the language makes no sense. I think they have 3 alphabets or something.
They do. Hiragana, katakana, and
Oh, sorry.
kanji. But it does. I don't know enough about it to say it doesn't make sense. But
What-
hiragana
Yeah.
is. I don't know which is which. Kanji, I think, is just what you expect from Japanese text.
Yeah.
Hiragana, I think, is words that come from China that have been adapted.
Mhm.
Or I don't know which is which. Katakana, I think, or the other one, either hiragana or katakana, is foreign words, Western
Yeah.
words, like
Yeah.
hamburger.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's 3
There's
alphabets
lots of them, yeah.
for different things. If you want a Japanese keyboard, you need 3.
Jesus. Yeah. Alright. Synopsis. A poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Jesus. Incapacitate. God fucking damn it, alright? It's been a long day.
This is about kurare.
Yeah, I guess so.
It sounds like a Kingdom Hearts spell.
Special characteristics effects. instant paralysis of the entire body, and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Route of entry. The above-mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart.
So wait, so we've established that it's probably poison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the guy said he had the bottle, and the bottle was clean.
Yes.
Whatever. So.
Practical application.
He's been blow darted. This Giselle Brett blew him in the restaurant.
Practical applications. Due to its ability to render the human body paralactic? Nah, somebody else. Who's got that word? Paralytic? I'm good with that.
Wait, where? Yeah, paralytic.
Yeah. It's believed that the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. However, a solution... You know what? That was close enough, all right? Look at these Brits in here. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation.
That, if you didn't know it,
read suffocation right.
You didn't know it. Zona is actually the new voice actress for Bayonetta. That's why there's so much controversy.
All right, we're gonna display this because that's what we have.
Yes.
Miss Giselle Brett, we understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at UMA University doing research. Research, by sheer coincidence, perhaps, into a deadly poison?
What?
Poison? Where are you going with this, Counsel?
A toxin known as Curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
Objection!
What? What complete and utter nonsense! Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it! You wouldn't have done. That's why she was researching it. What do you mean? I mean that you wouldn't have heard of Curare before for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country.
Just the way he said that, it's like you're so like that's like an insult in one line, right? It's like, it doesn't exist
In our country.
You're damn right. Which means, no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they never identify Curare. Why? Because there is no test available for that. That can't identify the presence of its highly deadly poison.
What?
Order! Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist?
According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England, Curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists. Lace their arrows? The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with Curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
Objection!
Trumpery! These aspersions are utter trumpery! The fuck is trumpery? To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector? Is it true?
We don't fucking know if it's true. It doesn't exist in our country. It says instant death, no?
Trumpery, adjective, showy but worthless.
Ah.
So trumpery jewelry, for example, something that's flashy but of no value.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
He was high.
He
According
was.
to this, however, it's the other way round, as I just fucking read.
What do you mean, the other way round?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used.
Explain yourself, Consul.
Is everyone in this courtroom a fucking idiot? The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. I guess I didn't explain that part. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move, even if their plate is burning something into their hand. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all.
That explains it then. How terrible!
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson had, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow Cosmo. I forgot your name for a second, sir. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
That's hideous.
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison.
Gasp. And you're suggesting that this bottle, Council, actually contains that terrifying poison?
Objection!
This is all very convenient, isn't it? Hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense.
If I may.
All these facts. You think you're so clever.
Shut up! It is you who must be taught.
Of course, Mommy. I'd just go with Mommy.
So this is how you Japanese behave.
Jesus! What? What the fuck does that mean?
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results, as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Question: have we still not like identified a motive?
No.
Like, so you're not
No.
like we're passing over how he could have died and who could have done it, but no one's asked like
There's no motive.
why would I have killed him? Why would she have killed him? Like
Absolutely no motive yet.
No, we don't know.
We don't
Enough
know.
of it. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is It's not fair. It's breaking the rules. You can't do that.
What's so funny?
Excuse me, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Oh, very well. I don't see. Why not?
No, we are in trouble due to the simpery of the court.
Wow, look at that animation.
That was clean.
Do not forget to do not get big for your boots, you insignificant island boys.
Jesus.
Wait, aren't the English also island?
Yeah, wait,
boys?
you guys are also island boys.
It's like, it's Britain a smaller island?
Yeah, what?
Probably.
What was that, you limey bitch?
To English women such as myself, this whole affair is farcical comedy. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end.
What's your motive?
Cheers!
She's gonna die. She's gonna die. That water kind of looks like oh, wait. What are you doing? Miss Brett?
What kind of a sicko drinks flat sparkling water?
Oh yeah, Japan is like 3 times as big as England.
A little island boy.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
Jesus Christ.
Well, didn't we already discuss that the guy,
Jesus Christ.
like, the guy vouched for the fact that the bottle was clean because he, like, took it from the scene afterwards and...
Yeah, and we, like,
Yeah.
we said we fucking coat darts with it. It's not about drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness. Whatever is the matter, you all look quite stunned.
Ma'am, you just drink.
So, no cure. The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying?
You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course! That's the simple truth. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Yeah, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Oh, yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how? How did she? How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? I don't understand it.
She just keels over now.
Well, I suppose, if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
Aw, can I come?
There has to have been poison in that bottle, doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Come on, Ryusuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water contains no poison. As I thought, there is no poison in that bottle, but there is.
What? Why? Ryunosuke?
Isn't it obvious? If there was poison in there, she'd be dead by now.
It might have been on the glass. Maybe.
Yeah.
Sometime. No, I think she punctured him somehow. Got it.
Or that.
Yeah.
Sometimes your unadulterated naivety really astounds me. But sometimes it's in need of a good staining. Until it's as dark as your uniform and the ways of the world.
What?
What? Also, can someone do an audio check right now? It sounds like the music's kind of loud and kind of hard at hearing you guys right now. You guys are blasted at 100.
Testing.
Testing over loud volume. 1 second stream. Alright.
Testing.
Yeah,
Hello.
we could
Renosuke.
we could all be a little bit louder. I guess we'll turn the music down.
I don't know how to, though. I've been trying to figure that out.
Well, just turn the music down then, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying. 1 second.
The options.
Yeah, the audio. Yeah,
Oh, there's not a slider. It's just on off.
no, what if I did this? Hold on a second here, everybody.
It wasn't that loud in the last streams, was it?
Yeah, I don't get it. Hold on. You guys talk?
Testing.
Hello.
Hello.
Renosuke. You're my partner.
What if I... No, it wasn't bad last time.
No.
I think everything's fine. We'll just go with it. Just in case, though. Okay, yeah, let's just go with it. We'll try to figure out.
Is there a way on Streamlabs to turn down the input you get from?
No, because you guys are both on the shared input.
Just turn us up on Discord then.
Nero is at full volume.
Wait, but
Okay, turn me up then a bit more, I guess.
There's no way. So wait, why are we on the same input as the video game? I think we would be on different inputs.
You'd think.
No, by default that's the way it is because all the sound is coming from Zona's computer, right?
Yeah.
Game and Discord.
I fixed Mac, so Nero. Can you go closer to your mic a little bit?
Sure.
Talk.
The gain up slightly.
Hello, it's I.
A little more gain, I guess.
I'm not the main character, but I feel like it.
That might be better.
Renosuke.
All right, let's go with that.
How odd.
I don't know what's different about this time compared to last, but we'll go with that. That was another word here that's weird. Guileless ending to a promising line of inquiry, counsel, for which you will be penalized. Oh.
Wait, what?
This whole trial is poisoned. There has to have been poison in that bottle, doesn't there? Does there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Yeah. What?
It has to be poison, just not in the bottle, right?
Yeah. Come on, Renosuke, we have all the clues now. The bottle of water
Well, apparently it does contain poison.
contains poison.
Apparently.
The culprit did put cure poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious?
Objection!
Fool! Are you blind? There is no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Brett drinking the water from it?
That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
Ooh, she had the glass in her handbag.
And I believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
Maybe they just emptied the bottle and refilled it with non-poison water.
How do you think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one? I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere.
Oh,
it has
man.
to be.
If we need to add up everything that...
All right.
Go through everything that doesn't add up, we're going to be here for a while.
Sounds like Danganronpa. Very well, if the defense truly intends to assert this claim, then I must ask you to support the assertion with the evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume this supposedly poisoned water unscathed?
The picture of the handbag
Yeah.
near the end.
Or the picture of the stuff on the table.
I think the handbag one is probably it. Let's go with that.
Yes!
It seems the defense, or should I say, the wretched accused,
Maybe she had an anti-poison in the glass, you know.
No,
is the only real source of complication in this case. You have to think harder than that, defendant. Sorry, Your Excellency. Let's try to find some better supporting evidence.
You're making this complication more complicated than it needs to be.
Alright, I'll do my best to find an answer that fits the facts, even though that kind of fit the facts.
that worked very well.
In the defense, sorry, the wretched accused truly intends to set this crime.
I know why that's wrong. I know what the answer is. It's the book. Look at the blue book we were just given. Look at the rules of how the poison has to be inserted into the victim.
It's the badge!
And just look
Oh
at how
shit, it is the
poison must
fucking
be
badge! It's the badge!
It's the badge!
Look.
Yeah.
Look,
Yes.
route of entry. It can't be ingested.
Yes.
Yes!
Now,
wait,
yes.
It
But
has to
look
be
at the
inflicted.
badge.
Yeah, it's gotta be the badge. It's gotta
Are
be
you
the
ready
badge.
for your mind to be blown? Inspect the badge. Inspect. Yeah.
Oh, it's
got it,
yeah. Blah, blah, blah. It's a spike design, even though it doesn't really make any sense. Although it does cause problems. Lots of students end up cutting their fingers on their badge.
Bang.
Boom. It's the badge. It's good. I
think the badge is like the. I think Max is right though. I think we need to.
It's either the
submit
book or
that.
the badge or both. I
think
don't
we
know
need to
if there's an
submit the
order.
book first.
Yeah, book
they're
first and
gonna
then
be
hit the
like,
badge.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
what could have? Blah, 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 and you're like, it was the badge.
It was the
Yeah.
badge. All right, we're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, that's the wrong button. Present.
No.
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
Objection!
Shut the fuck up!
That's not a valid explanation.
No, is it not, sir?
After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish.
Holy shit, he's fucking right. He's right.
That's pretty big.
This young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency, by implying that we speak English.
Somebody timestamp that. I'm not trying to ridicule you anymore, honest. I'm just reading Sasato's Han's notes. Jesus, I concur this report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. We can't read English. You will direct us to the pertinent section, counsel. Which section of this report reveals your alleged answer to this riddle? Oh, Jesus. It was...
Practical
Practical
application.
applications.
Wait, was it?
Special characteristics? It was on the second page.
You can check the court record.
Yeah, let's check it.
It's on the second page somewhere.
Special
special
characteristics. Okay. We've been hearing a lot about this Curiar poison. And it's
Which we're
left
still
me
not agreed on
curious about
Apparently.
something. You guys like that one?
Did you say curarious?
Yeah. Oh, cancel. Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of those arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting. Why? So we've been led to believe, yes. And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat, is it not?
Get to the point.
I fucking am. 1 second.
Is he seriously going to explain this by saying that they shoot poison at things to eat those things, and if those things were like, and if those things were poisoned and they ate them, they would also get poisoned, but they don't get poisoned, so clearly you don't get poisoned by eating the poison.
Boom.
That's
That's it. Yeah.
As opposed to just saying it says right here in black and white that it must be, inflicted via an
People in
injury.
this courtroom are idiots, man.
Yeah, they're not smart here. But they can't read it. That's what they apparently said here. But
Just skip the next.
explain
Just skip the
things
next 7
slowly.
things of dialogue. We know what he's gonna say.
doesn't that mean there'd be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes. Good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison. Holy shit, Council! Now that would be maidenless. But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in the research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. Through a wound, you say? I see, that makes sense. Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret that it's written like this. Sorry, I'm a little bad at speaking today. When Curer enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever. You heard me, Miss Brett. You authored this research. You knew Curer's special characteristics. And you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking the water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little.
Whoa! The duck's alive! Whoa!
I think she said rapscallion. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she did. Holy shit, did you see that hat?
Turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Thanks, Kazuma. So cool. Really? Me?
And the romance
A
begins.
lawyer? Shut the fuck up, we're having a moment, Oichi!
Well, all this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it...
So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with, some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
What are you trying to say? It's your book. You wrote it.
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
What do you think the flaw is going to be?
Schoolboyish?
What's the flaw? If it is actually a flaw, hang on.
Wait, yeah. What do you think she's going to say? No, hey!
Whoa.
Stop it. What do you think the flaw is going to be?
God, I don't know.
I think I know what it is. Max,
What
do
it-
you have a... He's muted himself.
Sorry.
I think the flaw is...
Wait. Flaw. Well, oh no, yeah, she's gonna say no. She's just gonna point out like, how the hell did I kill him then? Like, and then we're gonna say, oh, it's the pin, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's she does the flaw, which isn't a flaw in the logic. That's just something you haven't explained yet, right?
Mhm.
So, anyway.
By the way, I think I know why she's got a swan on her head.
Why?
Because in Britain, they refer to women as birds.
Wow. Genius.
And the swan is like, I guess,
A bird.
the royal upper class bird, right?
Yeah.
So her hat is a metaphor for her entire character, basically. Yeah.
Yes. She's a
See,
British woman.
even your
that's
brain
her
has managed-
character.
Even your brain has managed to deduce Kurara is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succus.
Oh, yes. Well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
Wait, suckers. Wait, I'm looking up the word.
So if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
Huh, but we know.
That's right.
Good gracious, but we know.
Apparently, succus is juice, specifically expressed juice as of a fruit for medicine, for medicinal use.
So the gastric succus, I'm guessing, is just like stomach acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basic science.
That's not basic science.
Wait, she has a tail as well. She has a swan tail thingy on her ass.
Order in the court. Order. We figured out she has a swan tail. The logic holds if the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest?
Yes, this curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
We're just too smart for this game because we just figured it out.
That's right. No, but but their actions make no sense. Surely you even you little
True.
Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that.
What?
Oh.
Jesus, she is terrifying. What is this welling up inside of me? Am I horny or am I ready? I've never felt like this before.
Gorging.
We're gonna have his
I'm hot
his,
for this.
lawyer Sailor Moon transformation.
Yeah.
He's about to digivolve.
It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. So intense, almost rage-like. My pants are getting tighter, and more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. Fuck yeah!
Objection.
Yeah, you
Objection!
did it. You fucking
Whoa!
did it.
Whoa! Whoa! I don't think so, Miss Giselle Brett.
How dare you use that tone with me?
You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both of you and the victim swallow the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead. Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence. As we know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson have been killed by the curare?
The pin.
The pin.
Take that.
Take that, motherfucker! Oh, my camera flew.
No,
I was getting so excited.
we're wrong.
We were wrong. Wait, what?
No, maybe not.
Huh?
No, I think we are.
Listen,
We got too carried away.
there's no need to overthink this. We know that curare's toxic effects only come into play when the poison enters the body.
Oh! I got it, keep going. Right, so that can only mean that when Dr. Wilson drank his glass of water, he must have had a wound somewhere that let the poison in.
Exactly.
Oh, he went to the bloody dentist. Of course he'd have a cut on the inside of his mouth or whatever.
So we need some evidence that would prove that the person had a wound inside his mouth. Ah, of course, yeah.
What's the pin?
I don't know.
So smart.
Now I'm really confused because, yeah.
Is the pin just a red herring, or am I just wrong?
I think
about
it's just a red herring. It's gotta be.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a red herring that like requires you to be very attentive to be a red herring.
Which is kind of cool though. I kind of like that because yeah, it did get us. Which would be.
I mean, unless you're missing something else.
It'd be the medical report card.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just read it again.
It, yeah, it's gonna be the wounds in the mouth. Yeah. As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
Fundamental and fatal.
Fatal difference. The toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. I'm gonna keep mispronouncing that. So for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poison water?
Inside?
Yes, like the wound you might have. If you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Ah! Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
No, that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this.
I like this, but what's the motive? Why did she have to do what
Exactly.
she did?
We still don't know anything about that. Yeah.
I think we're gonna find out. It's gonna
Yeah.
It's gonna be the main story.
It makes sense, because that's kind of like how Danganronpa is too, right? You find like kind of
Yeah.
the motive at the end of the trials, so it makes sense. Is
Is she cackling?
Shit!
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courting games and your half-baked arguments are all so puerile.
What? What do you mean?
Puerile means either, but alright.
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
Whoa! Oh, Jesus, she's fast.
Gotta go fast. You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. Ha-ha!
No!
I mean, it could just slip.
Courtroom! Get the security!
No, let her do it. All right, you're now under arrest for destroying everything.
Yeah, right? Yeah, wait, hold on.
We got her. We got him, boys.
I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
That's against the law. No! 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 It's English
Puerile
woman.
means, puerile means childishly silly and immature.
Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much water from that broken bottle as possible at once. The officers are like, just drinking it.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you it will soak up the water beautifully, because that's what carpets are meant to do, with neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
Okay, can we just arrest her now?
Yeah, that was pretty fucking suspicious, Doc.
How could you? You won't get away with this, you bitch!
You can't thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we?
This is so against the
There really
law.
was poison in the bottle.
Or not.
This is so against the law.
She'd be arrested on the spot.
Yeah, dude, like so quick.
And let us not forget. We still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Oh, of course. You're referring to this
can't-
photographic print, I presume, dear.
You can't just like erase evidence
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
say don't consider it. Like, it's like
Well, okay, to be fair, they did make a point to say that, like, I think at the very beginning they're talking about how like the Japanese court system is like relatively newish or something like that. Like, we're still trying to work out
but,
some
like,
things. Yeah, but still,
this
it's-
isn't even court. This is just basic fucking
yeah, just
common sense.
common
you know?
sense. I can't forgive it. So yeah. Anyways,
Looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Objection!
No! You killed the victim that day using Curiarie.
Okay.
And then, in order to frame Rinosuke Naruhodo for the crime.
well, Max.
No, I was just gonna say, like, destroying the bottle doesn't actually hurt our case, really. Because
No.
whether or not the poison is even there isn't actually the issue. The issue is like we're trying to prove theoretically was the possibility of poison there, right? And then you can also do some research. And everything we just said about how she researched the poison, knew of his dentist appointment, the fact he had wounds, and the fact we just established that it can't be drunk, it must be in a wound, means it was all there, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it can't be drunk and then she made a point to drink it.
like
that's pretty
at this point, it is at best even odds whether we killed him with a gun or she killed him with poison. So there'd be no way you could indict us over her at this point,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
You waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor. Before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man.
Thank you.
You should write stories and detective novels. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly.
Like what we
And
did
as
when
you-
you just smashed it. Like,
And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Renosuke Naruhodo.
This is unbelievable. How can this be happening again for the third time? We had her, but now, is she really gonna get away with it like that, even though she fucking ruined the bottle? The way she destroyed the evidence was obscene.
Renosuke,
Yeah.
we've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
What? What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
Oh, no,
by the
no.
way, I just realized the voice you're doing for him sounds a lot like fucking the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh.
In?
And he kind of
In other
does the same
words-
role as well.
In other words, Renosuke, your move.
In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend on.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head, for God's sakes.
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day.
Is there going to be some Deus Ex Machina now? Like he's going to give us some new memory?
Everything you
That's
saw,
what I'm saying.
everything you felt, every color, every smell, every touch.
Huh. What I saw, what I felt. was
Hungry.
Steak! Every color! Wait, what?
Felt correct.
That is...
There you go, Deus
Oh,
Ex
there you go.
Dude, that's what we were saying. No, dude, Nero and I talked about it last time of like... Oh, and I think, yeah, you, Max, you were for the last stream also here, right? Or...
Yeah, the last time we streamed this. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, there's gonna be a fucking Ex Machina in this shit. It's Cosmo, right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of this same scene in my head, I could see all the colors. Could there be another clue to expose identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
Okay, so
No,
that,
there's nothing.
that blood is
We're not-
that blood is one of two things. It's either he coughed it up because he was poisoned, or it's from the gunshot. And so if he'd been shot from the front, the blood wouldn't have come out like the back; it would have come out the front.
Yeah, because that was the point of saying.
Ordered his steak very rare.
Or that's the third option.
Dude,
But
but
then
wait,
again, that's not his steak, is it? Never mind.
obviously there's a clue, but I could also see this game doing fuck shit and being like, there's nothing, and then you keep
No,
thinking.
No, there's a clue.
There's a clue. Actually, Cosmo, I think I might have something. I remember those colors. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have recovered another clue just at this right exact moment.
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Renosuke? Come on then! Let's wipe that smug smile off that bitch's face with some evidence!
You're goddamn right, Cosmo. I can't wait. Oh God, it's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's here somewhere. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been is... steak. What? What? What?
Oh? You can't choose the blood?
Maybe it's fucked up? I'm gonna just go on the blood and then do present.
Take that!
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this!
Yes.
Oh, he's
What
coughing
is
up
it?
blood.
It's either that or the gunshot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, God, he's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. We need you, brother. Have you said a number of times now you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
Absolutely.
I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day. Okay.
Wait a minute! Where are you going?
I love how her thing is shut up.
Yeah, I love how they cut off each other. That's kind of cool.
Where are you going with this, little boy?
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
Something I just thought about. I saw this scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on. It was a spattering of blood.
Which would have been captured in the picture, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, really? And what of it?
Sorry, that's pissing me off. Really? Is it actually not? Jesus Christ.
It's probably
it's
it's just no. Check it. I think it might be.
I don't think it is. I think it only got revealed in color. I don't even think there's an
Yeah.
outline of the blood. Yeah, there is.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's like.
Next.
Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at this photograph and the relative position of everything there, even though there's no blood and I'm saying there's blood. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front,
Yeah.
there's no way that the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Bullets go through people. It's kind of what they do.
Not in this case.
I mean, not necessarily. If it's a small gun, it would
Yeah.
stay lodged in the chest or in the abs or whatever. Perhaps.
It did get lodged, but
For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor.
Which is very. I mean, I know this is like supporting our case, but like that's really flimsy because you know the whole thing about how if you smash a window, the glass should be on the inside. Like if you're breaking in, the glass will fall inside, right?
yeah.
Like that's
not necessarily.
exactly, that's a myth, right? Like a lot of glasses, the way it's built, especially if it's especially if it's a more modern form of glass, or maybe a plexiglass window or something, or like double glazing or whatever what have you, that's actually more likely to fall towards you if you smash it rather than away from you, right?
Smart. Yes.
So I don't know where they're going with this, but I mean we'll see.
What was that sound?
Zale
Giselle. Oh, it's
Somebody have any feedback there? What was that? All right.
That was some intruders in Max's background.
I beg your pardon?
Objection!
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused is apparently just remembered seeing?
I'm with this guy. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
I am
that's
too.
what I said.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us are defending this one here.
Yeah.
This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to.
Spectre, you mean?
Yes, I took the plate in the interests of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took it meat and all. I don't care if they call me the crime scene thief
Look at
because
her.
of it.
Look at her.
Oh yeah, she was
very
dabbing.
nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did what? Yes, I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating.
God damn it! I took the steak.
A repetition. And I did it all in the name of justice.
Why? And we can find out for sure whether or not there's been a blood stain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it now. Give me that goddamn steak!
Oh yeah, she does have a plume of feathers on her ass.
Inspector, the court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Yes, sir.
Really, with the steak still, like, hasn't just been binned? No.
Yeah, I mean it is evidence, but still.
Sorry for the delay.
Wait, he got the steak?
Here is what you ordered. The steak.
Well, what about the blood? Is there any blood on it?
I can smell that rancid hunk of meat from here. Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector! The blood, man! The blood! Show the court!
Everyone's so hyped.
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
What the
Of course, there's no blood.
Yeah, it wasn't even the photo. No, no blood. There's blood anywhere. But no, that's impossible! I mean, that kind of makes sense. Now I'm kind of liking the game again because maybe he was just imagining it because it wasn't in the photo. You know? It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
Steak.
It's a different steak. It's not the right plate.
Oh, yeah. And also, there's more bites in it, I think. Hold on.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
What an unbecoming expression, little boy.
So, yeah,
Wrong
look at the
steak.
picture.
Wrong steak.
Oh, wait. Is it, though?
No, it is. 'Cause there's a bite in the back, right?
That does have a similar bite in it.
Sorry, wait, hold on. This motherfucker just bit into this. He didn't cut it. That's a mouth mark.
Yeah.
He picked up the whole thing on his fork and just.
I mean, the Japanese, they know how to
No,
eat.
but this was Miss Brett. He couldn't eat steak.
Well, the English, they know.
Oh, true. He didn't actually order anything, did he? It was
No.
her plate. Which again, by the way, begs like invites the question: why is her food in front of him, right?
Yeah.
But also, I think the steak has a bite mark in the wrong directions, though. I need to see the steak again.
You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you.
Jesus!
I couldn't agree more.
Wait, sir!
That's literally like xenophobic. Best.
What's funny is that, I can't trust what you're saying then, evidently. You think that you can't be trusted, so your agreement doesn't mean much. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire.
I believe we might finally ever reach a conclusion in this trial again.
Let's hope so.
Okay, this is your last chance again.
Renosuke,
So
yeah.
let's pretend attempt at courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do propose to do my best to forget all about it when it's over.
What? Renosuke is fighting for his fucking life.
This sorry-looking
Nope.
steak reveals the fact all too clearly. Yep, that's too much has been eaten.
Yeah, too much. I don't like it.
Well, we know only one steak was ordered in the first place, though, so it has to be the woman's. But yeah.
But the dude said he took 2 steaks, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. No, you're right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe he did order steak.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Was that the plate I saw or thought I saw? Just a figment of my imagination?
Wait. I know. Maybe. Yeah. Well. Yeah. He obviously just swapped them.
Yeah, and you can take the photo after the fact. So it makes sense, actually. It isn't bullshit, right?
Well, no. He couldn't have swapped the plates at the scene because the plate at the scene in the photo had the blood on it. So
Yeah,
that
he
plate
swapped
must have
them
been
now.
his. But now since then he's swapped them. Yeah.
No, the photo at the scene didn't have the blood on it.
No. Oh, well, true. I guess
The
Well,
photo.
it doesn't, right? I think it does. I think the. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it could be bad, right? It could be bad in that sense, but I'm hoping it's not. So I'm gonna hope, So this is it now. I've lost.
Yosuke.
But to your point, Max,
Not
yeah.
everything. Not until the final gavel.
Hmm?
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward no matter what.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe in myself? Really? Again with this guy? Okay, composure. Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself. Good call. As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of the evidence in this trial should be unnecessary. I'm gone drunk. Shit. Oh man, my camera. Does the defense have any objection? That bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal
This fucking made up.
any other clues at all? There's another clue here.
It might be the bite marks.
Yeah, it is. It is the bite marks. Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Another clue that revealed a shocking truth.
Objection!
God.
I'm so confused why the picture doesn't have both plates of food on the table if we agree
Yeah.
that they both ordered steak.
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
Well, I think what happened was at the scene of the crime, there was like 2 steaks. What happened was he had the bloodstained one. Hosonaga came, took that steak, moved Miss Brett's steak down, and then just took the evidence one.
That's if the picture doesn't have the blood in it, but he's remembering the blood.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's in that scenario, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court to what you are alluding. Where precisely on this plate of beef steak is the new clue to be found? Well, it's on the bite mark, god damn it.
Oh, they put it there for you already. There you go.
Yeah. What?
Oh, well, we'll under
Okay,
it.
never mind.
Huh? What the fuck is this?
I think it's a curio.
Oh my god! It's a curio!
And the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe.
Wait a minute, was it the old man? No, I don't mean what it is. I mean, what is it doing there? Curio guy, come to the stage once more.
I think it's literally just vibing.
What did you say? Wait, did you say it was a Hoei Koban?
Yes. And apart from the meat juices it looks to be in good condition, I imagine it's very valuable.
This is the first time today that there's been talk of Hoei Koban. Mr. Curio.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of bullion and bouillon.
I don't think you ever will again.
You're real fucking smart about that, huh?
This is
Doug?
extraordinary, though. This means literally what? I was not expecting this. Okay. Sorry. I got it.
Never expected to find a precious coin from the Hoei era. That would really make it quite valuable, and it's well. Oh, that's
Oh my god.
no.
Wait, is this all new dialogue? Am I blanking?
Yeah.
Oh shit! My bad.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. I mean,
Okay, that's what my heart's going to be racing as I lift up the meat and peer underneath for a prize.
I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryosuke.
Koban coin underneath the steak. There's only one logical explanation.
Is there?
Is
I
there?
can't think of any logical explanation.
Is there?
Explanations.
Good gracious, what's that coin?
Koban?
What on earth?
a Hoei era one at that.
In the background, there's Curio. Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, is it?
Aha.
Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly underneath the meat?
What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it.
It's the old man's steak.
Yeah, damn, because he was looking on the ground for it. You're right.
Yep, so she could switch the steaks.
Yep.
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat? That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
That's actually pretty good. If this turns out that way, it's kind of good. I'm back to
I
it.
think it's going that way.
Yeah.
Wait. What do you mean? He had a coin that he was looking
Okay,
for?
so basically
so
the
there's-
stream that you missed was
In the
that.
first episode, yeah, there was an old man who was on the floor, so he couldn't see us not shooting them. That's why he's like, I can't say that he didn't shoot him. I was on the floor looking for my golden curio. And so I'm guessing he lost it under his steak somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
Okay.
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen. A rare Hoe Kaban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
He's right. It can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency! Yes, Counsel? A rare Hoe Kaban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak? If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give him my lawyer job right now and his plane ticket to Great Britain.
By all means, don't let us stop you. What invited you anyway?
Except for, the court, seeing as you're the accused.
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant.
Even though I'm the one on trial here? The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if we can explain what's going on under that steak. Get him up here again. The owner. Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person who likes curios in this room.
Oh no, it's gonna give us a list of names and not pictures.
The owner of that Koban that was found underneath the beefsteak
Thank
is
God. Thank
Mr.
fucking God.
Curio himself, Curio Koritakata.
That's really funny. I didn't realize his name was Curio.
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and the owner of Rasate, Curio Kurotakuda-san. Curio. As in...
Curie? As in
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Cucumber something? Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Oh, yes, that's kind of, how it goes here. But the old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, of course. Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Koban coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
This is the best voice we have so far. Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing?
Busting it down sexual style. Hunting for treasure. Indeed! The Hoe Era Koban, my prized coin.
Looks like he could have lost it in one of his earlobes. Jeez.
Yeah. This Hoya Erkabon, do you mean to tell me?
No. Please, why would Kurakuta-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense.
Unless it was put there.
Which is why
Fucking
I'm
idiot.
asking.
He's old.
You mean Kurakuta-san back to the witness stand so we can ask him? Yes! Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Without a moment's delay! Yeah, I can't believe we just come back around to that pair again. But I have a hunch, a strong hunch, that if we chase down the real significance of this Koban, we'll find that it's a key element in the case. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
The hell?
What's this all about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby Otto? When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves.
Exploited by the police, we were. Like miserable dogs forced to bear false witness.
The knife again, sir.
And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice. A worthless, withered antique.
That guy's the best animations.
Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this Rasute shop owner's existence.
Be that it may, Miss May Quarter Son, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasute memory serves, have you ever... Oh, Jesus! Sir!
That's it, the one! The very one! The very exact one, that is!
Oh, look at the baby.
Yeah!
Oh,
The resplendent, splendiferous, away treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day.
It can't be.
As I thought.
Young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere, sir.
We found your corpse sandwiched between a beef steak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat's juices. Soaking? Seriously?
He's gonna have a heart attack.
Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my Hohe treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate.
Who would do such a thing?
Such an unconscionable thing.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Osanaga.
I mentioned this earlier in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
The restaurant.
Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
Wicked crimes indeed.
We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected.
So that's why you were sent in undercover, is it?
Yes, I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief.
So, unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
Wait, so the coin has nothing to do with the murder then?
no, I think
No,
the
it
thief
does.
was maybe enlisted to help.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't know about the Master Thief's part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Corey Kuda's-san's Koban is all too clear.
What?
What?
I couldn't hear you! Speak up!
I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. Dallas, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Kuroku-san's koban and hid it under the stake?
Wait, let's just think about this for a second. Could it be the waiter? Probably not, because he's a policeman and he's literally trying to catch the thief. Could be her, the swan lady.
Yeah.
I'm going for the military guy because he's the only guy.
But like, why? What involvement? What possible reason would we have to suspect him of?
He is the
doing
only
that?
one that doesn't have true involvement yet.
Yeah, it would be him. I don't know why we would suspect him though, besides the fact that he was there eating the old. I don't know if he was eating with the old man, but they were there at the same time. Either that or it's the guy who died.
Yeah. I don't think it's Hosonaga. Owuchi's just a dick.
I think that Curio is a senile old fucker and he did it himself.
Yeah, right? That could also be it.
But wait, remember, the coin was under the... Whose plate is this again? I'm still confused.
It's under...
We don't know. It could be his stake.
But theoretically, in the case, what we're trying to say is that that was John H. Wilson's stake, but we don't know whose stake it is. But yes, theoretically, if they're telling the truth, it was under his plate.
Well, okay. Why would he, the guy who died, why would he put it under his own stake?
We don't know. He has.
He wanted. He's a thief. He wanted to steal it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would mean he's the thief, and
But that has nothing to do with the case, does it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she found he was the thief and wanted to kill him. Maybe she's a rival thief. I don't know.
Because she does have a phantom thief mask.
And so for me, it's either her or him, because they're the only two who were like at the fucking table.
In a weird way.
24.
In a weird way, Max is kind of right because she is hiding her face a lot, and she knows multiple languages.
We literally haven't seen her. Have we seen her eyes even
We haven't
once?
seen her
Like,
eyes. Yeah,
yeah.
and she hides them. Maybe she is a thief, and maybe it is a rival case. Maybe it was John H. Wilson. I kind of like Max's theory.
I honestly have no idea.
Well, that's my point. It's either him, for some reason, either he's the thief, or maybe he knew he was about to be murdered and wanted to do something to tip off whoever would investigate, or it's her because... But then again, she just said, I've never seen that before, and she seemed sincere when she did that, right? From her animations.
Press
So
T, do we get history of these guys?
No, it's just history of...
Oh, no, that's not history. Okay. Fine.
I don't think it's her. Actually, but then again,
No, I don't think it's her
the main character just said, I think it's obvious who the only person that could have put it there is. So clearly it's meant to be obvious.
Oh, then it's probably the military guy.
It's either military guy or him.
Let's
I
go
don't
with
know.
military guy. I think
I haven't seen. You guys have seen him before. I wasn't there for that. So
He has a mouth to feed. He needs money. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. That's true. No, that's good. I mean, that's good actually.
But then why would he hide it? Why wouldn't he just keep it and like bring it home?
I mean,
It's a good point.
Like at the end of the day, it ended up under the guy who died's stake.
supposedly.
Right. So
We don't know that.
Yeah, so that's supposedly.
At the table of these people, the woman said she'd never seen the coin, which I think rules her out because I feel like that was the only honest thing she said. And yeah, so it's either the guy himself or it can't be the waiter because he's a good guy, let's say. So it could be the military guy. It's not going to be the old geezer because he lost it in the first place.
Let's go with Nosa.
And yeah,
Let's go with Nosa first.
Take that!
yeah, I'm happy.
I like it. Obviously, it can only be you, Sergeant Iesa Nosa. What? How? How dare you? You monster! Monster? I stole that kaboom, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me? Me of these crimes, cadet?
I didn't know you could do a more outrageous voice than the judge, but somehow you did.
But it wasn't me! It was Ado, goddammit! Ado was the mastermind behind all this!
Motherfucker.
Jesus. The baby? You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby.
Lock up the child.
It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa.
I guess we got it right.
You! No! The babies! Ah! The baby! Ah! Ah! Clippity clop! Clippity clop! Clippity clop! Clippity clop! Clippity clop! Ah! Ah! Oh my god!
Ratatouilleing him.
Yeah.
What?
The child is gonna speak.
Whoa! What the fuck? What? Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Yasunoa and preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir. What? What the fuck just happened? Do any of you know of the extraordinary low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays that it expects to keep our country safe? I understand the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remain in place. And I've heard it's hard for lower ranking soldiers to make a living, yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant. The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for target.
Oh, so he's literally a thief. Yeah.
And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time.
You know, maybe you'd have more money if you didn't, order food at the incredibly expensive fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
just a suggestion.
It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable.
That's gonna be important.
That's important.
He fucking chomps it.
Yeah,
And
yep.
And your target that day was the old man and his koban.
Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
Stood right next to him.
A veritable
Hey!
I have to say,
that
I
a
never
reference?
saw it coming.
Is that
No,
an actual reference?
No, Phantom Thieves are. Phantom Thieves are.
It might be a
Well, no, I mean, like, there's Phantom Thieves in a lot of, like, Japanese, like, shit. I've seen it, like, 3 times recently. Might just all be references, though, to Persona, but I don't think so. I was all set to leave the steak. I was halfway through devouring when it happened. Bang. Yes, the professor was shot. I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I would be finished. I know too, goddammit. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could. On the double. I slipped it underneath the steak. Hoping that I'll be able to rendezvous with it again at a later time.
Well, that explains it, I guess.
This is ridiculous.
Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time?
Well, Miss Brett,
Oh, of course, Mommy, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. Mommy, please be excused, Your Excellency.
indeed. The theft of the Koban was clearly perpetuated by this baby-saddled sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder, which it kind of fucking is.
Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it? Well, oof.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense.
Okay.
It's pure madness.
Very well, not all questions concerning the witness's testimony have been answered. I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Barrett, you are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone. And good day.
Don't let the door hit your tail feathers on the way out, you fucking bitch. Renosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just... something about Mrs. Brett's parting words there got me thinking. Can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. Jarred with me? I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere. Something didn't quite add up.
If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
Sorry.
You can think later. But if you don't call... this is in stark opposition to what we've been telling you otherwise.
Yeah.
Think before you speak, but you can think later. But if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Wait, Miss Brett!
What is it now?
I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection!
What new student nonsense is this?
Well, what parting words are you talking about, Renosuke?
Huh? How do you do it without using a knife and fork? It's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Wait, so she said something about the knife and fork?
Yes, I'm right. Yeah, so it's the knife and fork with biting it. Yes, I'm right. There's an undeniable contradiction. Going to need to see the evidence, Counsel. If Miss Brett's words truly are contradictory, where is the evidence to prove it? Yeah, biting it in the knife and fork, though. Why was the knife and fork used if someone was biting it? Right?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the only probable thing. Why would there be a knife and fork? That's used, because the knife is used. The knife is used.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, highlight that then.
You can't do it in this. Knife is used. And there's bite marks. So why would you need a knife if you're biting it? So I think that's just this. Maybe we can get more answers by presenting it.
No, I don't think it's this.
You don't think it's this?
No.
Look in the history of the words, maybe? Like the actual
let's
word.
look in the history. Let's just look back a sec.
The report or?
T. Press T. Alright, so. Wait, so why is she talking about picking up your steak and biting into it?
Because didn't we learn that from the sergeant who said the baby ate it or something?
Oh.
No, we're learning from the sergeant that the sergeant eats a steak just by biting it, like by like.
I thought that was just something we said. We said he probably eats his steak without it, like probably just bites into it. I don't think anybody admitted that.
I guess.
But that's what the statement's saying, though. It's the biting
I know.
it.
That's why I'm asking. Like, why is she talking about that? We didn't. I don't think anybody actually brought that up. If you scroll up even more, we can check.
Yeah.
But can you actually highlight the words, or is that not an option?
Right. Okay, wait.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
Nah, that's how far we can go.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Look at the steak again.
There. No. Okay, this is.
Maybe look at the coin. I don't know. Can you do anything else? No.
Can I put down the steak? Is that what we do?
Higher up.
Okay.
Dude, make your anime amazing.
I'm gonna say it's this, guys, because the knife is used.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Go for it.
Take that!
The photographic print of the scene taken immediately after the incident occurred.
Nah, it's wrong.
What's interesting is the plate of steak that you can see on the victim's table. The steak that Miss Brett has been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on. More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Yeah,
Not
it's
true.
Not the same steak.
Doesn't something about the steak strike you as very unnatural?
Unnatural? What on earth do you mean?
It's extremely obvious I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Notice what exactly, Counsel? Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed that no English woman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork.
Ah, so it could have been hers. Yeah, that's what it is.
Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself.
Take a good look at this steak, in particular, the edge where it's been eaten. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there. Okay, so it was our original point of it just being bitten. Okay. Oh!
It looks like Miss Brett has realized something.
One second here. So, if the witness, as she claimed, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
What is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was ravenous.
No, I'm not skipping that. It's just cutting it.
I know.
Oh, whatever you say, Mommy.
As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Purple eyes. Uh-oh.
Of course. This will be all over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place.
I've heard enough! You irritating little spectacled samurai relic.
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers?
Clearly the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her.
Renosuke, do you know where you're going with this?
You're goddamn right. Yes. Now at last, it's all coming together. The mysterious teeth marks in a steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery? God damn, I can't speak today. The reason why the blood stain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared.
Yeah, it's on the same plate.
And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Consul. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything. Everything, Your Excellency.
So is he saying that the thing that tells us everything is literally a detail that wasn't in the picture because reasons?
Yes.
Wait, no, the bite mark.
Well, the bite mark, but
I noticed that in the picture.
No, the bite mark, the blood stain.
Yeah, but the blood stain is. I still think they took the photo after some swabs.
No, they're not. No. The point he's about to make is that this is not the same steak because it would have the bite mark on it, because it would have the blood stain on it if it were the same steak, and it couldn't have been the same steak he was eating because it had bite marks, so it was somehow swabbed. I'm sure of it.
Well, yeah.
Because the point isn't that there were bite marks in the steak in the picture. The point is there were bite marks here, so they don't match.
Yeah.
Is the point, right?
Yeah,
Which
right.
means the stake in the picture did actually have blood on it. It just wasn't shown to us in the picture because of reasons.
Okay.
How wide the grill marks are on this steak. Think about the grill that was cooked on. You could like drop a penny through that.
I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. You bitch!
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats.
Oh. How can you be so sure? Sorry, I was Googling pictures of steak.
Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet.
Hasn't been? What?
But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
This is absurd. The trial has run several hours. And
Literally.
3 weeks already.
Yes, it has.
And you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be. I don't believe you have it.
I don't, but there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery about this case.
He's pointing like a real man now.
Very well. I like that point. I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair?
Interesting. So what is the evidence is the question.
Yeah.
Is it the waiter? Is it the guy? Like, is it something he took? Because he's presented many things over the course of this trial, being like, I took this, right? And like, wait, what? So it could be him.
Also, Turk said nothing but mindless titans.
I don't know
Yes.
what that means.
Attack on Titan, I guess.
Okay.
It can't be the dead guy. It can't be the lawyer. It's not you guys. Is it the army dude? Could he have something? He was the thief after all.
It's me.
What happens if we fail? If we lose our lives? So
I don't know.
Start from the beginning.
That'd be
Are you
hilarious. No.
I don't know.
No, I doubt it. I don't know either, but I doubt it.
Like, what's the point of even giving us lives? What's the penalty if we lose all of them?
I know in Danganronpa, it's like you get a scoring system at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
It might be that.
Oh, it could be that, I guess.
My.
It does have its...
I think it might be the waiter. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a waiter.
Who else could bring something new to the table that hasn't been shown yet?
Could be Twist. It could be Kazuma. Could be the girl. I don't know.
What did he say right before that? What evidence was he alluding to?
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Wait, I don't...
Well, we might do. Cause no, go up before he brought up the conclusive evidence. See, he's mentioning the teeth marks. Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the stake here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wisdom. So it's relating to the teeth marks. So surely
I think it's the waiter. He's gonna say the other steak.
It's either the waiter or the army guy. I'd go with the waiter.
Oh, the waiter too.
Take that!
Yep. The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga.
What? I have it?
Yes.
You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous.
No. I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on the steak with the teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chopping my way through a good steak, and as well as a man stealing Cord Kudasan's coin. He told us, oh yeah, this is normal voice. He told us that he slipped it underneath the steak. You watch it, cadet. I'm superior officer. Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak? Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier of the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm no brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it. Okay.
I thought for a second it was gonna say manhandling her meat.
Yeah, me too.
In other words, the steak that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal.
Objection!
Yeah, I feel like we figured out this case like 25 minutes ago.
Makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table.
Objection!
No, you.
Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bite out of her steak, nor does she have any opportunity to steal the coin.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Alright, well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly. Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the two steaks over.
Could be it.
You did switch the plates. Son of a bitch.
Well, after it happened, I said, son of a bitch. Well, I saw a civilian had been murdered right in front of my own eyes like that. I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hit the coin underneath it. But then when the waiter announced that he was an undercover policeman, I thought I had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. Baby, you get back in there. Daddy's getting to work. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table.
Okay.
What?
So basically,
You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
Basically, no, the game's good again. So the game didn't show us the steak with the blood in the picture.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the one he swapped. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I'm saying that.
No, yeah. I was wrong to doubt the game. I'm sorry.
And the gamer controller here. I knew that it was something swapped, but still. But I also did kind of a bad job.
That happens in these court games, like with Danganronpa. You're just like, that doesn't add up, and then like 20
Well,
minutes
then it
later,
adds
you're
up.
like, okay, no, that totally adds up. You're right.
We had
Yeah.
no reason to think that, right? Logically speaking. But
No,
now
yeah.
we know.
That's what makes it a mystery.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning.
Only enough time to name it.
It was all do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done for my country.
Unbelievable!
However, fear not, Prosecutor-san.
What now?
I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform, that is all I did, sir.
I don't fucking believe you. You already lied in court.
Yes!
Yes. So, if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over, it means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows.
So the evidence got wiped away then, because I'm assuming all the other tables just got, cleaned.
Inspector Husanaga.
Yes.
Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's.
Oh, okay, I'll let you go.
That to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
That's correct.
Then please present it to the court now. The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
Shut up!
Quiet,
Can
wench.
that possibly us? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat? I can't handle the slightest bearing on the case.
Objection!
No! You're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you, no matter closest.
You're the one who decided that it was a problem, not me.
Turk says, is that a Berserk sweatshirt you're wearing? No, it's not. It's trash taste. I wish it was Berserk, though.
The reason the defense asked to see the plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing.
Thinks he remembers seeing.
Which is precisely why we need the steak, because we can't trust his memory.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. That goddamn steak. On the side of the plate, there was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson. There was a clear splattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well.
Damn straight.
And now we have the evidence to prove it. We're eating from.
Let me guess. Is she gonna smash this piece of evidence?
Yeah, oops, sorry. Let's not prolong this any further, Inspector. You will show the evidence to the court at once. Bailiff, present these beef steaks and plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
He's gonna trip him as he's walking up.
Yes, sir.
For my country.
Sorry to keep you.
Damn.
Here is the other steak and its plate. Please feel free to examine.
Yeah, there's the blood.
So when we said we remember there being blood on the steak, you went back and you picked up the steak that didn't have the blood on it and didn't feel it pertinent to mention that, by the way, the other steak had blood on it.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious, like. Yeah.
That, and then also.
And again, there's no police. I mean, I guess he is police, right? So, yeah. But...
So I guess the photo was, just switched. Like, yeah, because of the steak. Okay, whatever. Yeah. But also, in the memory of us seeing the blood on the steak wasn't clean cut like that. So they just swapped the steaks?
No, I think that's just an error in the game.
It's hazy memory. He doesn't know what he's remembering.
I mean, that's true. We can just leave that.
No. Remember, the steak in the photograph is not this steak.
Yes, I know that, but in your memories,
it's
though.
The steak, in his memory, it was the other steak.
Yeah,
I think that's
and the
just
blood.
Because
Yeah.
No.
That's
In his
small detail, he's not concerned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes!
Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment the victim was shot, facing the table with his back to me.
Fucking red! In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo-san to have shot the victim.
In fact, there's only one person who could possibly have shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. That's right, Miss Giselle Brett. Get fucked!
The
Oh no,
swan.
the swan's dead.
Outdone by a Japanese? Me? By a Japanese schoolboy? No.
Oh, Jesus!
Attack, my pretty! Attack!
Oh my god! Oh my god! The bird!
Having babies.
Oh my!
What the hell is happening?
What the fucking hell? I love this game. It's back to being good. This is great. Did anybody else see the shit?
Watch me
died.
slam my hand on the table and accidentally pop a chick.
Oh, Miss Brett.
Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure. Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Well, Miss Brett, that was kind of sus. I think it's time, you told the court actually what happened that day. The truth, this time. You've been running around it for a while. Oh no, not Haru.
Gladly, Your Excellency.
So true, it is Haru.
So wait, now she's just gonna confess, like.
Yeah.
It was I who took the professor's life, using curare. As you surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning.
So, you planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison would be found in his water. Because curare is unheard of here in Japan.
Yes, of course. I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would all be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone. And leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
That would be me, I suppose.
Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point.
What the fuck was that?
So I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment.
We called it Operation Lightning. A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
I happened to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage.
She took his gun.
I had the bottle of curare in my handbag. And my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
Under your skirt?
Okay, calm down, Auchi. So I was right. There were two guns.
Yes.
And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. A place where you were sure that I would notice it.
And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun, as I'd intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up,
that's when you shot the professor with your own gun, even though at that point he was already dead.
naturally the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared. Obviously, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside. That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around.
But, of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun.
which is itself kind of flimsy because you'd have to ask, like, why would the guy be turned around in the first place?
Yes.
Like, why would he turn around? Why would someone else turn him around? Like, that itself makes no sense. So
That's sus.
So there you
You
have
could
it.
shoot him from the back through the chair. It would still work.
That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
could have saved us all a lot of fucking time.
Your Excellency.
Can I go have tea now?
Yes.
Yeah, she's literally gonna ask, can I go have tea now?
I wonder.
Our relationship.
Might I speak with you in
Oh.
private later? Mm-hmm.
I shall call on you.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san.
No, I really can't. You literally almost got me fucking arrested. And just like that, she disappeared like a ghost. Well, goddamn, it would seem this trial has finally run its course after 3 weeks. I presume the prosecution is in agreement? How about it, prosecution?
This can't be. Taketsuchi Auchi does not lose. Not to the likes of this rookie student.
You'd better start getting used to tough opposition.
Renosuke Naruhodo.
What? Yes.
This insult to the Auchi family name will never be forgotten.
You've become conceited with age, Council. But the old have to stand aside to make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that!
Whoa! Oh!
The other guy ducked.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
Come. 1,000 millennia may pass, and still, the Uchi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
Thanks, Cosmo.
You're genetically inferior, Uchi.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Renosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case. Thank you, Your Excellency. The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world.
And apparently never used logic.
Yeah.
At all.
But the Western ideas of the science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that the science will bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice.
Are we sure this is a Japanese game? Because as far as I can tell, it's taking the piss out of themselves quite heavily.
A new future of law awaits, but what it will look like, I cannot begin to imagine. Stay tuned for the other Ace Attorney games. That is for you, the young, to pursue. Is this like a message? Kazuma Sogi,
Yes, Sensei.
you're kinda handsome, but it's okay. After this trial, you are set to embark on your journey of discovery to illustrious British Empire to fuck those hoes. And all you can, absorb literally everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget how good you look.
Don't worry, those British bitches will be the ones absorbing me. But I'll definitely do my share of the full. I understand, Your Excellency.
What was that about? Seriously? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden?
I've just been illuminated to the fact that Britain is full of racist people.
I don't want to go anymore. As for you, Narusuke Naruhodo, yeah. And you, I sense, how can I put it? Unusual potential, a little bit of a pussy. But I very much look forward to hearing how you carry that onwards. Thank you, Your Excellency. Kind of a weird backhanded compliment. And that's me. That's the story how I got here. How I became an ace attorney. It is time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby finally defend it.
really happened.
Inosuke Naruto, not guilty. Thank you, court. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, court. Thank you.
Kazoo Calais,
Thank you.
Day.
This court is now adjourned.
Aha! We did it.
22nd November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants Antechamber 5. Should be ending soon. I can't believe it. No, wait, I can't believe what happened. I'm not British. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial.
Renosuke, you finally pulled it off. Congratulations.
Oh, you know, I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, Kazuma. You're the best friend a guy could ask for.
I know.
Just no.
No, you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget. Good afternoon. All your hard work. Oh, sorry.
Back to you.
Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
never mind.
Congratulations to both of you for proving Naruto-san's innocence.
I had something in my mouth.
There's something in my throat.
Our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result too, you know.
Oh no, I didn't do anything. Thank you so much. If we hadn't had that research report, Miss Moretz, I don't know how things would have turned out without you. Your kind words should really be for my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Your father? Oh yeah, of course. That guy. I don't remember his name. Forgive me for intruding on the court proceedings, Your Excellency. Sasano Mikotoba, judicial assistant to the defense.
Daddy Mikotoba.
Speaking of Mikotoba. There you go, Max.
Ah, there you are. I believe congratulations are in.
Wants to be another woman.
Yeah.
Naruhodo, you did an excellent job.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you after all. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend.
Good friend. Oh yeah, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's when you met Dr. Wilson?
Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital.
Oh, you work together.
I've never heard you mention that before.
Well, it was a long time ago now, besides. It's your turn, Asoki. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world.
You're racist.
In science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law.
Dick
Don't forget in
Ryder!
art. Don't forget in art, we made the in-betweeners, you know.
Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot.
I will. I'll learn all that I can. I swear on this. The spirit of the Asogi clan.
You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you? You know?
Definitely gonna try. The Japanese Japanese man's katana is his soul. This blade shows me where I need to go. It cuts down anything that's in my way.
Calm down, Kazuma. No, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes.
That reminds me. What's happened to the Giselle Brett, I mean. After all, she's guilty of murder.
Ah, yes. Her. It's not easy to tell you this, but
What do you mean? Spit it out, geezer. Surely she's gonna face trial herself now. You know, she's a true culprit after all.
she will be leaving Japan in the very near future for Shanghai.
What? Shanghai? Should we racist there too?
Gonna make fun of the Ching Chong China.
Giselle Brett will not appear in court again in this country. I'm certain of that.
What? But why not?
It's a matter of consular jurisdiction.
Is it her? Is she here?
Oh.
There you go.
Wait, no, this is you.
Oh, Inspector Hosonaga.
It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate...
But what was all this about consular jurisdiction?
We cannot try for a crime here in Japan.
What? We can't try her? But then what the fuck was this? What? Who's gonna bring her to justice?
British consular court will hear her case. Somewhere far, far away. Our voices can't be heard.
But why a consular court?
Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we've signed the friendship treaty.
Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right.
Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't invoke a consular court just like that.
Oh, can't they?
Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our governments making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on.
So Miss Britt can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan.
I am afraid that for the young student, today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her.
I don't believe it.
The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously. But it's all going to change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time of great turmoil. This new era, heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves.
Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it.
Choo choo. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink.
Professor.
You're right. This is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Renosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun.
That'll be great, but I have like PTSD from this shit.
In that case, might I suggest La Carnival?
You still were like a weird ass witness in this whole thing.
As the head waiter.
We're not going there.
You were definitely not going to La Carnival.
The restaurant filled with thieves and murderers.
Yeah.
We're good.
And old men crawling around.
You're Detective Hasanagi-san, aren't you?
Let's not worry about details for now.
As blood drips out his face.
To La Carnival. Will you accompany us, Professor?
No! No, guys!
Of course. La Carnival's food is second to none.
He literally was like covering up a murder, weirdly. I shall go and attend to the paperwork for Naruto-san's release. Oh yeah, thank you. So Giselle Brett won't be tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson until probably later on in the game. Kazuma.
Yeah, partner.
I just want to say thanks again, man. You know, that's all. Really saved my skin today.
I didn't do a thing.
No, you kind of did.
You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? That defense was all your own work.
Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world.
I know.
I meant what I said.
To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me.
What? Come on, be serious, you cocksucker.
If I helped you today, it was only right at the start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it, for being a defense lawyer, I mean.
Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat, man, I never want to go through that again, even though I'm trained to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe you picked the wrong one.
Yeah, I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
Sorry, what do you mean, that's the point?
Listen, Murinosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win?
Knowledge of the law?
No. The ability to believe. Danganronpa 3.
to believe what?
Whatever the fuck you want. A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
Like you believed in me when you said I didn't do it.
I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you chose to believe in, even then, well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of narcissism.
Believing in your client.
Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stopped believing in me.
Well,
You face seemingly hopeless situations time and time again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it. Through your own efforts and because you never stopped believing in me.
Thanks, Kazuma.
There's something I want to ask you, actually. Rinosuke. Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me.
Sounds serious. What is...
Max.
Ah. You're still here, are you?
Oh, Inspector Osnaga. Hey again.
I've arranged some rituals for us. Let's go!
Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick up this conversation again. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory.
And your study to Great Britain. Don't forget, motherfucker. Woo!
Ah, yes. That too.
Drinks on me. So my very first trial came to an end.
After 3 weeks.
Kazuma, Professor Mikitoba, Sasada-san, who acted as my assistant, Hosanaga, who was a little bit sus. You know, we really didn't play much of a part, but still. That one guy who liked curios. You know, it was all because of the support of all these people that I managed to get through the trial. Even though Hosanaga was...
say curio.
More importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. And
Discord is filtering out my clapping. I was clapping. Yay.
yes.
Defense debut. Achievement earned.
Yes. All right.
The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Investigation. We're finally going to do some investigating next week.
Next week, we will get back into it, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, everybody here. Thank you for coming to my stream. Once again, this was another great day of Ace Attorney. If you haven't checked out our past streams of this, or also Nero and Mac's streams, go check a look at our MZN archive channel. Max will post that again in there. There it is. Make sure you give that a subscribe. If you like this content and you want to be reminded for the next time we go and do some stupid voices, make sure to hit a follow button here. There's a heart somewhere. Click on the heart button. But if not, if you're just one of the people watching us today, one of those 5 viewers, thank you so much for watching. If you have already followed, you know, thanks to everybody in the chat. But yeah, this was a good time. And Nero, where can we find you?
You can find me over on YouTube. I have a couple videos about video gamage, some dope
Popped
shit.
your link
If
in
I,
there. Yep.
Yeah, if I may say so myself, I'm getting the link right now.
Yeah, he's
I've already
still
put
in
it in the. Well, I put Nero the Sky in there.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
And
Follow
once
me.
again-
I am Nero the Sky on YouTube, and yeah, I hope you enjoy.
And yeah, and then once again, Max on the MZN channel, so make sure you check out his streams as well.
Yep. Been a pleasure. See you guys there next time.
Yes. All right. So yeah, thank you everybody. It's been a grand time. It's been awesome, and we're just gonna keep going on this wild adventure. So once again, thank you all.
I can't believe it was Giselle Brett.
Giselle Brett. All right.
Who would have
Could've
thought
seen
it?
that
You gotta see that coming. And then Mac and Nero, if you guys can go on the other channel, I'll meet you guys over there in a second.
Alrighty.
All
Goodbye,
right.
everybody.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. See you on the other channel. All right. And with that, I'll talk to y'all later.